And welcome to Trials and Tribulations, day 12 here in the town. How's everybody doing this warmish day here? We are going to begin the first day of trial. First trial of the last episode case, so I want to say. We are actually playing as Edgeworth right now. As Phoenix Wright. And falling down the river, getting sick, so Eddie has to take over. And Maya's missing. We're defending somebody who looks like Delilah Hawthorne from the episode from the first episode of this game. And also Parles is missing. Maya's maybe trapped inside something, or we don't know what her fate is, so she's MIA. There are Psylocks all over the place. And just when we think we got one unlocked. Oh, hey! Larry's got more. And he has to return to Larry Butts, as we saw yesterday. So, this, I think it's going to get interesting. And as I said before, this is probably the saddest case in the whole series. I won't go over details because I know certain things that happened because I've played this before, like years ago, back on the Wii. That's how long ago I played it. As far as casting, so it's good 7-8 years ago, 8 or 9 years ago. But and into I also saw someone else play this, but again, that was after like a year or two after I played it, so it's like been a lot of things are still, not how do I say? Still, I wouldn't say not fresh in my mind, but it's not like it would be. It sort of still would be. All the stuff I remember the plot of this episode. Still parts I don't remember, but let's do these. Oh my, Mr. Lawrence. Lawrence feels that way about me? Apparently isn't aware of your real secret at all. No time to be embarrassed. I'm sorry. I'm just really accustomed to that sort of thing. Or not. In any case, whatever it is that you saw in that anything incident, Margaret Hortel will drag it out of him. Mr. Lawrence is a witness today? No, I believe that none will be the first to take the stand. Mr. Bikini? You have seen the very incident in which the crime you carried out the crime. I want to see you one last time. It really wasn't you who killed Miss Elise, correct? That is correct, it wasn't me. Very well then. Mr. Edgeworth? Yes? You're a prosecutor, aren't you? Are you sure about this? If you're sure, then any is revealed. Don't worry, I made the necessary arrangements. I see. Iris, prosecute jobs without people. Right now, I'm a defense attorney, and a defense attorney's job is to believe in the people, and to believe till the bitter end. That's what my friend told me once. Mr. Edgeworth, I simply ask that you watch sides for yourself whether or not I am fit the task I've been entrusted. Very well, sir. I leave my defense in your capable hands. Friday night, 10 a.m. District Court, Court number 7. Of course, now session for trial. Say, hey, look, this is the elevator judge. So, yeah. Now session for the trial, Sister Iris. It was Circuit Temple. Defense is ready, Your Honor. Defense doesn't seem to be very ready. It's gonna be set for the prosecution in this case. Indeed. Should I like to blatantly waste this court's time? This chair can only mean the prosecutor has no confidence in the ability to provide their case. With their case. Get this already over before I had a chance again. Hey, it's gonna be a short case after all. If defendant. Oh no. Oh boy. The prosecution stands ready. And you are? Francesca von Karma, prosecuting prodigy. Von Karma, you say? Perchance you would be the relation to the legendary prosecutor Manfred von Karma? Legends are a thing of the past. I am a von Karma, that is all. Upon a special request, I flew today for the purpose of prosecuting this case. Did then U.S. require big son, huh? By the way, your size worth? Yes, Your Honor? Don't I've seen you somewhere before. I was just imagining things. Very much like a prosecutor once. I believe you're imagining things, Your Honor. McCarver, do you have anything to say? Such weakling as a man as those of the man among those of the prosecutor's office. There isn't. I'm sure once before in this courtroom. I told you there's no such weakling. What is that, a whip? I'm not sure I care for such thing in my courtroom. Bailiff, remove that whip.
Hold it!
There's no objection to a whip. You don't? The prosecution can wield it. Well, the whip or drink 17 cups of coffee. There's only one truth. That's why I stand here to prove today. This promised to be interesting, Miles Edgeworth. Expect to face Phoenix Wright today. Looking at you now. This is what I've been waiting for all this time. Miles Edgeworth, I did not allow you to chance to crush you slip through my fingers. I see you brought your flair for their stories. I mean, the things I'm not sure about. People acting bizarrely in my court. The stage is set. Now continue with the proceedings, Your Honor. Well, Miss Von Karma, please give it up. This is an outline of this case. With a little less whipping as possible. By the victim is famed picture author Miss Elise Dexter. I'm not going to try and say the last name. But it was found in the Azurga temple courtyard. It was stabbed to the torso by a ceremonial sword from a golden statue. So in this picture is a weapon in question, correct? Very well, the crowd accepts this photo of the crime scene. There's no mistake, this is the which was doing it, Sister Iris. After all, there's a witness to the crime. Very well. Please bring the witness to the stand. So it begins. First last trial as a defense attorney. Witness, state your name and occupation, please. Hold on there. I'm not sure if I'm sure I'm able to. About not being. I'm not sure about not being sure if I can care for all of this. Oh, please stand up nice and straight. Witness. If I recall correctly, there are fuel milk crates in the defense lobby for back pain plagued witness. Bill, fetch a crate for this poor lady, please. Once again, your name and occupation, please. Oh, me, I did not know that Zurga temple on that little mountain. Thanks, Bikini. Got it? Bikini. Nice to meet everyone. But you don't appear to be wearing a bikini right now. The courtroom is the garden of holy judgment. That's luxury. And our hearts should leave this sanctuary at once. You want me to leave? You get your bikinis out of choice. Let me tell you, I'm like behold in the summer. Make case. Witness, I hear that you saw the crime take place in the night in question. That's right. I don't believe it myself, to be honest. Alright, my dear little Iris could do anything like that. You have to say then. Let's tell about your own about your own movements that night. And I was helping Acolyte with her training in temple, but as you can see, my back ached like that violently. So I looked at herself as the Acolyte returned to the temple. So back to the inner temple, you see, I need hot, long hot soak. I just finished, just as I head back. That's why I saw it. Simply a coincidence that you found yourself returning. Guess you could say that. My back had been in so much pain that I would stay in the inner temple. Sounds like a pretty important statement she just made. There's only one problem with this testimony I can see. You're not about to fall at the first hurdle now, are you, Sedgworth? Sedgworth, please begin a cross-examination.
Hold it!
Left ours help with what? What do you think? The Acolyte training course. 10 p.m. so we were starting to enter into training exercise proper. Good place to remain with the disciple. Well, job is simple to watch over the Acolytes so they don't pass away. To confirm the point again that night, you met Ryers in the temple, correct? Yes, she's a gentle, honest girl. No one's failed to follow my directions. Just have time to go their own trials, I'm afraid. But fate rests on their powers of observation and memory, after all. Oh, well, don't worry, I'm more than up to the task. What a fate, after all, they had to Hancho the temple. In that case, Miss Hancho, I think they explain something for me. The discrepancy between your testimony and that defendant Iris. After ringing the lights out of the bell, she went back and stayed in her room. Which means she did not go to the temple at all. No. She said that.
Objection!
Defender or witness is more likely to lie, do you suppose? Defender's simply lying to cover her back.
Objection!
It's completely illogical. We're in the courtyard. Claiming that she went to the temple and make for a much better alibi. Got a point there. That is odd. No, there for no reason. I can't believe that she would lie. Let's have it on its eyes. People lie, that's my belief. Well, it'd be a whip tear. And we need the witness nor the defendant to have any reason to lie. Which means, covering the question. Dear. Tell it to me. You want to play that game, do you? Ah, that isn't exactly what I... Memory's perfect, crystal clear, especially winter. I suppose it's too early to end a cross-examination, huh? Which I thought if you got the question of memory with this witness, you need to show me a safe piece of evidence. I sure, Your Honor. I think that Chico Solano would do it. Please add those comments to the testimony. Let's return the cross-examination. So the problem with that is that she had given the Phoenix the hood. But let's get this straight. Let's get things straight. The defendant you claim to have met is wearing this demon warning hood, correct? Of course, she's still not wearing, so she couldn't have gotten another one. That's a very important piece of clothing, you know. Wait a minute.
Objection!
Hold it right there. Why do you have that? It's a question of the day now, isn't it, Von Karma? I mean, the son was given to someone as a gift that night. Before the lights out bell was rung. What? You know where I'm going with this, don't you? I wish I had seen the defendant she claims. She wouldn't deny in the iris she saw what should have been missing the very hood. Well. Not a bad feeling at all. But the contradictions like this. And then they have me look in Wright's face every time he does it. But over in the court, Missy response. Sister. So then you spares around the temple, don't you? Spares all that. I do tend to make too many of them. I see a stockpile surplus of hoods. Each nun is only given one hood. Should be only hood Iris owns. This is quite strange. Or, so that she could have worn one of those. A contradiction. Except our witness is not wearing one. Because if she could gotten a spare, she would be wearing one right now. Sorry to break this to you, Miss Von Karma, but you won't easily get away with that. The discrepancy says that this will sow the seeds in any human heart. Seeds of doubt. When this, I don't wish to call your testimony a doubt. You must give every detail with precision. I'm not sure I'm comfortable to go along with this. Since you shall continue with testimony. Tell us what you saw after fishing a bat on your way back to the temple. Sprouting in the judge's heart. You know, more stimulation to bear fruit. Contrary stimulation. Finished my batch around 11 and I thought I should return to the temple. I was walking back, I heard a noise from the court. Here, I took a look. Iris, Iris isn't at that store and all things. Mr. Elise was staying in the corner room, which faces out in the courtyard. Stabbing I saw must have occurred after she was pushed out around the window. It's really terrible state, didn't you? If I was in your place, you must have just Von Karma whipping Mr. Edgeworth in two in court. Seeing it all from this very chair. Oh, well, something like that. Judge. He's about as vivid and creative as the gumshoe. I would look the fool if I commented on such foolishness. This case is mind-bound, Edgeworth. I'm gonna buy that full name. Can't you do something about that habit of yours? Oops, I didn't mean to do that. That's a logic, that's what I like to say anyway. Please do, my brain is something else. Especially in winter. However, I think you're overlooking one thing. Miss Von Karma, would you be kind as to look at the autopsy report? The autopsy report? Victim did fall from 10 feet. 10 feet over. This fall was after she was killed. That's right, it says after death right here. Seeing the witness claims to have seen is contradictory. The defendant has stabbed the killed the victim in the courtyard, how did the victim then go on to take a 10-year fall? Order. Was killed and then fell? As the case, the victim must have been killed in her room. Don't you agree? There's the logical conclusion. That's right. The victim must have been stabbed by the defendant in her room. She was thrown out her window down into the courtyard below. Is there any signs of struggle in her room? Stabbed with a sword that would leave a blood stain. Wouldn't you agree? Let's find Carmen. Is there any blood? Whoa! The traces of blood were found in the victim's room. Just cause traces of blood to be found on my glorious play out beard. If there was no blood in the room, I'm sure there's no need for me to go over this. I'm sure Your Honor is well aware of when a stab would produces the most blood. Very little blood is actually lost at the moment of the blade's insertion. I talk about when the most blood would be lost from a body. That'd be when the blade is removed. Indeed, when the weapon is still in place, it acts like a lid on the wound. That's why they always tell you never to take a. If something is stabbed, it's probably why they say not to. If you accidentally stab yourself or something gets lodged in the leg, never to be careful and never take it out or told. Doctors can remove or something, or you can remove it without putting pressure on it. Because again, that's a good point. Again, that actually puts a lid on it. The wound closed, but obviously you don't want to keep it there because it can get infected and everything. But if the weapon's still in body, there wouldn't be much bleeding. Perfectly reasonable line of thinking. But to come to the conclusion, then the victim was thrown out of the window with the sword still in place. There's all the contradictions. Not really. Just how the hell is she stabbing her? I must admit, this is the probable version of offense. It's picked on list from Von Karma. Locates and takes control of every vital point. Seems that we need a clear testimony for the witness. False suspicions on your part. Tell us only the facts, please. Witness, please remain standing on the crates. Look at telling me short now. The wet snow has bent me out of shape. Those are back in my mood. So please give your testimony. I'll give you a vigorous massage when we are finished here. The whip. Oh boy. Alright. I looked across at the scene, the sword was already in place. Think about it now, I didn't actually see her stab Mrs. Nicolis. I've never seen so much blood before. Sorry, fainting, you can't blame me, can you? Oh, look, Mr. Galmi. Dad! You're stabbing Mr. At least to the back. Looking for Von Karma's theory. Try for nothing but perfection. It's just facts is nothing for me. So that Miles Edgeworth. Perfection and a possibility, Francesca Von Karma. It teaches just that. Saying you saw the victim's blood? That's right, some of it splattered on the hairs too. Fenna was arrested, she was meditating in her room. Her blood-black clothes were neatly folded in the corner. What? The clothes were already flecked there as well? Flecked as well? These Okay, this is me. What should I do? Press the point further? Go back to your previous statement. Then you saw the little bleeding when the victim was stabbed. But now you saw the victim bleeding? Well, I saw that. That's what I saw. But just to see. I didn't see the poor woman get stabbed. But I saw the girl put a sword out of her, plain as day. Pulling the sword out. I wasn't exactly pulling, it was more like coming out. When they said that we will add this to the statement. Oh, damn, what was that, important? More important than you can imagine.
Objection!
Bikini, you are a reliable witness. At least I'd like to think so, but there are too many contradictions. You make it sound as though I'm a liar. You're a handsome young man, so I'll forgive you. Contradictions are you talking about? Seeing that the witness claims to have seen, but tries to uphill its hilt into the victim. Furthermore, the killer withdrew the weapon smoothly from the body. However, both these are completely impossibilities. What do you mean? Please explain me. Alright, explain yourself. Start with, do you think it would be possible to stab someone to the hilt with this? No matter how I look at the defendant, she doesn't appear strong enough for that.
Objection!
Doesn't appear. What's meaningless dribble? I too may appear to be weak and frail. I can crush men under my heel, make them weep. Should I choose? Just to stay in. I read a little back there, I must admit.
Objection!
That isn't the only issue. Sword was surely stabbed into the body up to the hilt. Oh, just look at the branches on it. It certainly wouldn't come out smoothly. That's... You also have the problem with the amount of bleeding. True, when the blade is left on the body, it acts as a plug of sorts. However, when the weapon is shaped like this, it's entirely a different story. Would it be too large for a blade to completely stop the bleeding?
Objection!
Just everyone a conjecture. In reality, the victim was stabbed with the weapon of this nature. It still sometimes slides out smoothly and may still stop the blood loss.
Objection!
I'm not finished. Still one more. Conclusive contradiction. You still got more? This was simple. The sword really was thrust in all the way to the hilt. Why is there still blood on the tip of it? Huh? This witness is telling the truth. There's more blood along the length of the sword. No! Got a point there. Whatever. Bravo, Miles Edgeworth. We're raising many contradictions from a single piece of evidence. Sometimes I now couldn't maybe imagine one of that. What does this all mean? Described the bar weapon, but I haven't come this far. Only one answer. That is, whoever used to kill the victim was not. Whatever the name of it. What? Foolish idea born of foolish mind of a foolhardy foolish fool. Examine this again. What was it made us think this sword was the murder weapon? Well, Mr. Tagami was holding it. Exactly. However, reflect on this. That's only based on what we have to assume such a thing. Unless we can think Tagami came alive and killed her. Pressure left by a scene was just too strong that what influenced us. us to believe that this was the murder weapon. Order. Maybe it is a weapon. It was not the weapon. Murder weapon. That is the case. It changed nothing, Miles Edgeworth. You saw everything. The defendant stabbed the victim with the sword-like object. True. Must Miles Edgeworth. As so, I would like to prosecute the answer to the office question raises. Officer question? Yes, namely, where did the rogue murder weapon disappear to? That's without saying that the police searched the main hall and surrounding area. The prosecution can only us as to if the like object was found. It's the question, Miss Montgomery. That kind of weapon was found. Another mystery under the pile. Mara weapon is a tricky beast. Excuse me, guys. Can I say something? I heard something actually. What is it, sister? I think it's possible that this maybe what actually happened was it was just over there. What exactly you going on about? Right, but I mean, maybe I don't even know where the sword was disposed of. You what? Well then, I think we need to hear your testimony from you one more time, sister. Possible. Well, so what else could this old woman have seen? I saw the mark run around 11 p.m. After asking that be reported, I went out to the main gate. And I saw the tracks that indicated the snowmobile had been used. It took 15 minutes to walk to that security, but less than 5 used to that. Maybe they threw the weapon in the legal river and then came back while it was knocked out. Could have done that. You could drive the snowmobile after all. This police tell us everything you know, right? Wait, next time. I'm not in the best shape with my age and my back, you know. Quite. These snowmobile tracks in the front of the main gate. Here's a photograph. Look at this photograph. I see it certainly is the string theory. Wait a minute, how could it? But here's the problem, it was snowing that night. It began in front of the Zuka Temple on a dusky bridge. Solves your pesky problem, yes. The current is quite swift, meaning that it doesn't freeze over in winter. I think it's the perfect place to dispose of the murder weapon. Did you really go to the river to dispose of the murder weapon? Mr. Edgeworth, your cross-examination, please. I meant this photo proves something. It's that the snowmobile was used on the night of the murder. Finally accept the inevitable, it seems, Miles Edgeworth. However, the witness says it is true. Why is there only one set of tracks? What do you mean? I just left the temple, the weapon in the river, and then returned. In this case, there have actually been two set of tracks, one way, one going, and one coming back. Coming out to the bridge, and those coming back, what did it say? Ah, great. Forgetting one thing, Miles Edgeworth. Night of the murder, it was snowing. Tracks leading to the bridge were erased by snowfall. Or was it that erased? It contradicts it now, doesn't it? Oh, she was at the river, the snow stopped. Just leaving the return tracks to the snow. What do you have to say now, Miles Edgeworth? You're 430? Tracks are covered by snow. What a nice theory. You're Miss Von Carmody, that is impossible. You can't explain why this rude index finger pointed in my general direction. No need, the evidence is all of taking it, talking for me. And the murder killer went to, in return for Dusky Bridge, disposed of the murder weapon. The outgoing tracks were erased by the snow. The claims of Von Karma. Mr. Edgeworth, please permit the evidence to contradictory. When this police tell us again what time, it says around 11. Of course that means that weapon was stolen away after that time, right? Correct? On that note, please take a look at this data. This was a report for the Edge Mountain on the night of the murder. A report, no falls 10 p.m. but stopped around 10. Which means, therefore, when the sister witnessed the crime at 11, the snow had already stopped falling. Possible any tracks were made after that time have been covered up. Order. Very well. It's like Miss Von Karma claims has been snowed in. Wow. Soon to do closing the trial with snow. Oh, that's pathetic. You don't rely on the weather of all things. Answer me this then. When's the weather report ever correct? No, you got it all wrong. The forecast is actual data. You got a point there. If they are all weather reports have some inconsistencies. You have to prove the weather has stopped by then. If they have been snowing in the vicinity well past 11. Really? Good. True, we cannot be totally sure. Bullshit. How'd you pull that off? Can't stop doing it when the murder took place. Provide conclusive evidence of this. Come this far, there's no turning back. Well, I think I'll allow you a doubt to remain concerning this testimony. Can't back down, can you? That's a perfectionist, Miles Edgeworth. Well then, Mr. Edgeworth. Where's your piece of evidence? Because if it's still snowing, our body would be covered in snow and the blood would be covered in snow. So yeah, that's...
Take that!
Ultimately, it comes down to this one point. That being, whether or not it was snowing in that courtyard when the victim was stabbed. That's right, proving that is incredibly easy. For one, whether it was snowing or not, this photo will tell us everything. Of course, I'm referring to the photo of the crime scene. You can see everything is covered with snow. There's just one exception. And that is the victim herself, Miss Elise. Why is this a stop on no snow on top of her? It's so simple. It stopped snowing when she was killed, that's why. Yeah. In other words, the killer really did go to Eagle River to dispose of the murder weapon. And in this photograph, there would be two sets of tracks. Yeah. Order. Just what are you saying, Miles Edgeworth? I'm not entirely sure myself, but this is simple what all the fact point to. At night, someone used the Stonewall to leave the temple. The tracks left that cannot be understood that they were heading for Dusky Bridge. At the time, it was still snowing. Of course it was, but because the tracks were erased by the snow. When this person returned to the temple, so it stopped. Thus, return tracks remained. Can I say something? That sounds a bit fishy to me. What does, sister? There is only one key for the snowmobile. Furthermore, when I had a question, we know there's a friend that had it. And the key was found in our room after the murder. Which can only mean that that night, or she used the snowmobile to go to the inner temple. Since she never went there, I should probably press on that point more when I get the chance. Devil can't cross the suspension bridge. So, she must have left it on the side of the bridge and crossed on the foot. That sounds right. But what is odd is that when I left there, I returned to the temple. Is anything near the Dusky Bridge? Must have failed to see it, sister. Maybe, but when I made it back to Uzurka Temple, it was there by the main gate, the snowmobile, I mean. No, I saw it was covered in snow, too. Odd. But that is impossible. Whatever order in the court, what does it all mean? Ugh. What was that snowmobile used for? Was it taken by the defendant when she went to the temple? It had been when the witness couldn't possibly have seen it by the gate. Furthermore, it wasn't used by the killer to dispose of the murder weapon. That was the case, there should be two sets of tracks in this photo. All we know is this. It stopped snowing, so we used the snowmobile to return there from the Uzurka Temple. Not that simple as snowmobile could cause so much trouble. Got all we can for this witness. Yeah, I got nothing more to add. That's just everything I know. And that still leaves us the same problem. If someone a witness could testify, they would have seen the snowmobile. This, huh? I was going out and walking perhaps near Dusky Bridge on that night. I don't think that's likely. Except it could have. Larry was. Only he would go wandering out in that, unless they had something really important to do. Again, Larry. It's a shame. Hold on. Something's coming to me, and he may have well gone running out the subarctic night. Your Honor? It just might be one individual may be able to help us. Really? You know someone that might have been able to see the snowmobile man in the murder? I'm not sure if he saw it or not. There are two things about him that do come to mind. Which are, first is he saw something incredible man in the murder. And the second being, is what I am thinking of when wandering outside on that cold night. Or he's a kind of an idiot. Resort, who is this idiot you're talking about? It's Francesca. No, okay. Come you? No, wait. We know who it was. Like. This guy must be a product of John Duke's Guide to Obnoxious French Painting. This is Larry Butts, a stifle of the victim. At least it's June. Interesting. Why was he wandering outside on the night of the murder? That's. I can tell him with the designs for Iris. That cost was incredible to the witness before I call him. He's after all an artist. Perhaps searching for something in the snowy scenery that would move him. I cannot guarantee that is the reason. So this is a fortunate, reliable-looking man. Exactly what it that he saw. I intend to extract it from him right here in this courtroom. Some of this, the witness immediately. And no choice do I. He's in the galley for this trial. It won't take long to summon him. Very well, Larry. He escaped me yesterday, but today I'm gonna get out of you. Well, I'll join for 20-minute break. Mr. Montgomery, please see the prepping the next witness. Understood, Your Honor. Good. Well, then, court's now in recess. To be continued. I'm gonna take a little bit of break before we continue on with the next part. Get a fresh drink and stuff. But we'll continue in just a few moments with part 2 of the first day of trial here in the last episode of Phoenix Wright Attorney Trials and Tribulations. In just a moment. And we're back. Alright, just a minute. Come on, what are you doing? The second day of trial, second part of trial. Every night, 15 a.m. District Court defendant lobby, no one. Excuse me, Miles Ashford. I'm not really sure what to say. I was only have 20 minutes. The two things first I need to ask before you ream. Alright? I'll bet you anyway. First, about that night, we didn't go to the temple, correct? This claims to have met and talked with you in the training hall. You used as a bikini. Is lying. There's two of you. Well, that's what just as I said yesterday. Until the incident occurred, I was in my room in the temple. Very well. Second thing then. At night, the temple snowmobile was used in treating time. The time Sister Bikini returned to the main hall and she wore business to the bar. So between 10:30 and 11 p.m. You know when they used the snowmobile? Someone to keep the snowmobile. The only person who could have used it was me. So it was you. But why? I need to go to the Dusky Bridge. I'm sorry, Mr. Edgeworth. Iris. I can't tell you that yet. Not until his safety is confirmed. Her? Maya? 50 Acolyte. Acolyte, huh? Talking about Maya. Iris, look me in the eye and tell me the truth. Did you kill Elise? No matter who or what may come, you're gonna take a life. Right, that's Silex. Very well. My job to get to the truth. Discover this for yourself soon enough. Going now, Irene. With Von Karma. As you went down to break a man with a detained for suspicious behavior in the gallery. Suspicious behavior? Suspicious behavior? He was sketching something very intensely. That's what the window was sketching when I was detained. He drew a terrifying woman armed with a demonic face and a vicious whip. I think that was supposed to be you, Von Gamera. I can only presume that since it was to capture you. Every time check the protected keys for Nars before the court. Lord, I hope you're ready. Get in here. Seems the whip seems to see plenty more of use today. This guy's in contempt of this court. I had this line without trying to run away from the bailiff was trying to hand your subpoena, correct? Look at nothing but floating ice trailing out in the mountains. Look down there in the sea because I ran out of green paint. We use a technical term for the color meridian. Larry. It's in an art store now, is it? I know, I graduated junior high, okay? Look, it's all working in the fields, isn't it? Working in the fields? I'm assuming you wanted to say field work, I hope. That's it, thanks, buddy. It's sad to say that I was able to stand this mangled train wreck of a sentence. Stop in here, I found a new mall. So see, I've got nothing to do with the trial at all. Expect all your faces to be red when you realize this is a very bright mistake. Oh, you can stop lying, Larry. Or to use the technical term, Crimson Lake. Ouch! Ouch, 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 ouch! Stop your pathetic babbling and testify like a man. For everyone, bit of found guy request whip. It's bad as cross-checking. That's all. The test is fair fault. Okay, that's too much for me. I was at the ledge in the mountains looking up at the stars that night. I walked the bridge and advertised, but I didn't see a snowmobile. I didn't see I went to the bridge that night either. My friend didn't show up. I'm alone, Auntie. I was pretty afraid of talking directly to the lawyers during your testimony. I'm just another nothing but a small weekly man, aren't I? I was asked what my name and occupation or anything. That's right. This man seems to have quite. It's very complex. Seriously, been a cause of numerous incidents. I guess finally realized for himself how much of a nuisance he's been to other people. Yeah, try him find everything, every case. Watch out, okay? You're touching me. Well, I'll make you eternally unhappy. Where's Fat Don Joko when we meet him? He's just admitted you're right. Well, then let us proceed with the cross-examination. No touching, thank you. Delve in that. Do not have. That's bullcrap, because we know that's not true, because we saw Phoenix.
Objection!
So Nick, or Butts, is there why you want to throw your old life away? You're pretty pathetic. Cause all sorts of trouble. I'm sorry. If you just realize just how much of a nuisance you've been. Give me consider a step in the right direction. Auntie, are you trying to console me? That sounds like that way to me. However, give me your phone simply turning away from the incident. You're great. Wow, you're totally picking this on me. Now then, tell us about that night of the murder. The king after seeing the murder take place, asked Phoenix Wright to report it. That's the ad for the public phone by the bridge. There, you happen across a certain nefarious individual. Larry Butts. You, Larry Butts. That's right, me, Andy Flush. Listen carefully, witness. It doesn't matter if you change your name. Golly, will not change. But, what do you want from me? The truth. Alright, what do you need to change yourself? If I truthfully about this one issue is all I need. All I need from you. Andy, I think I finally woken up. Well, I guess I could stop sleeping, but anyway, I'll do it, I'll testify. Alright. I'm not sure this will go especially well. Well, then, again, then, witness, what'd you see in the NMR? Went to the shack around. I went to the shack around night. It would have been about 10:30. I was lying on my bedding, and a white flash was behind me. I looked at the window. That's the bridge was on fire. Still thunder, but I went right away to check it out. It was right in the neck. So you saw quite a lot, didn't you? So what happened to the bridge after caught on fire? It's catching a girl. Till he burned out. Oh, it was like, oh, it's gone. You're trying to cross the bridge. Burning remains was what caused Nick to fall. What'd you say? Don't worry, it's nothing life-threatening. He just caught a cold. I never know what that man is, if he should be called lucky or unlucky. Oh, so it's what police currency across examination. said right away, but exactly how long after the strike was that? Oh, hey, Nick fell, and then the bridge caught fire maybe around 5 minutes. I still thought I gotta go check this out. But check from the where you were, were in the from the bridge. Oh, on the way out, it had been pissed, stopped snowing. I guess about a 5-minute walk. Dusky bridge look when you got there. Oh, hey, look at that, like I had recovered a piece of a childhood. And I having a bonfire, kids. Big during school, camping trips can compare. Oh, wish I could press on my more Phil. Let me ask you one thing. What is that? What's with the same face? Why'd you call anyone? Oh, what do you mean? Only when faced with a towering inferno, one would try to tell someone. Pull inferno right by Dusky Bridge, correct? Oh yeah, of course I thought of doing that. And let's hear why you didn't. Oh yeah, okay, I didn't try to tell anyone, I just didn't have time to. Phrase this as being a contradiction. I'm not sure if you could grasp this or not. Well, hey, Edgy, you make it sound like I'm some sort of an alien. Testimony is conclusively contradictory. Problem here is time. You're the best timekeeper, you know. You always have to Billy leaves on foot, you know. I'm on your bicycle. How long does it take you to catch up with him? Terrible at those. More simple though. So lightning struck Dusky Bridge. I went to see what happened. Is that correct? Yeah, well, I was about 5 minutes first, but more or less. I had to wait the day of the night of the murder. According to this, the lightning fell at 10:45 p.m. 5 minutes from the shack to the Dusky Bridge. I got there around 11. That's about right, I guess. Oh, but then Nick showed up and did his falling act. It's impossible. What do you mean? 11 p.m. was when the murder occurred in the temple. That's right, we're still there in the courtyard. Well, Larry could have counted him at the Dusky Bridge at the time. Huh? Excuse me. Objection. You do? And see how many times I have to say this? I'm not Larry, I'm Lawrence. Yeah. Not proving that the murder occurred at 11 p.m. This is only said around 11 p.m. I guess it could have been earlier than that. What's your footing there, Francisco? Karma is slippery as slope is ahead of slippery. There's still no way that Wright could have been at the Dusky Bridge at 11 p.m. Why not? It's clearly written here at the weather data report. It took around 30 minutes for the bridge to burn out. Therefore, the bridge must have been burning until at least 11:15. James, what exactly? You did not see the bridge while it was being consumed by the flames that night. In fact, he did not arrive on the scene until after flames had died down. True. Larry, at the bridge at 11 p.m. But Wright did not make it till at least 11:15. It just stopped hiding and things and just tell us the whole truth now then. What happened during the missing 15 minutes? Eric? I feel like I just got really woken up by a toilet splashback. Guess I was still sleeping after all. So there was 15 minutes prior to the meeting, Phoenix Wright. I really see it's much of a problem. Yeah, not much of a problem at all. Really? bridge is burning for your eyes and there's a phone right next to it. Why did you not report the accident? Yes, witness, why didn't you? Why were you simply to watch the bridge burned? Hey, some people just want to watch the world burned. Wait, what? Realize the problem. Even after the bridge had been burned out, you were still there. Staring into space, the witness. This wasn't even an attempt to fulfill civic duty. So it sounds like it's this Larry we are talking about. Even he is capable of being so stupid. There has to be a reason for this inaction. Eddie. I got time I got serious with you, dude. I thought you're playing with us all the time. Listen, dude, I tell you everything. You sure you want to hear it all? Yes. I really feel. Say it. Very well. And I have a bad feeling about this, however. I just have to with this finally give us the whole truth. What are you doing, witness? I'm an artist. What do you think I was doing? Sketching in front of the bridge. I was whipped up to the friendly art. Shocked all that I was feeling transferred all directly on the page. I realized that flames would go down, and then he came up running. Running up. I suppose the artists could be a strange folk. That's right, I'm willing to sacrifice everything in order to draw the perfect sketch. He's an idiot. Calling the truth for the sound of it. Has this removed the last of your doubts? No, Your Honor. I don't know very large doubts or means. What would that be? This is a surprisingly believable story, especially considering the source. Why do you think he would hide it from us until now? Extract the reason out of him. You'll regret this, Eddie.
Hold it!
Sketching the burning bridge? Bridge and everything came with it. It came with it. You want to hear this from my lips, do you, Eddie? Regret this. The sketch of mine is enough. Take this sketch of yours already, witness. What are you talking about? I didn't know what you mean. You're afraid of the fastest solution. Your team is what should I do? A terrible feeling is that the instant sketch was real. Our world may be changed by but picked in it. Got no choice. Well, I wonder if you could show us your sketch, please. Well, even I could do that. Even I could turn out like that. Imagine what? And Lawrence, debut could take place here today, like this. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Show it now. Okay, but still yourself. This, the world of Larry Dexamum. That's it, Larry. Ah. Well. So this dusky bridge, correct? Large bridge, isn't it? You think your response must uncover? Very well. It's better drawing than I expected. I struggled to reproduce the plays early did. I'm sure you did. Ugh, it's gonna get ugly. As the cards are burning up, it seems. It seems that the cards are bringing up, it seems. It's a mysterious flying object. It's, oh fuck, what's the name? I know the character, I can't think of her name. It's a flying nun. A flying object. Larry. What? This burning bridge is fine. What is that fortunate looking figure? I get spotted. I thought you might. I might want to ignore. I can't. Cyrus, of course. Cyrus. I wish I could take care of herself. We're playing the. Have to play in the future, you know. What happened to her if she did injure herself playing like that? Ugh. Larry, please answer the question honestly. Okay. Are you really claiming to have seen this? Are you claiming to have seen the silhouette of a defendant flying over the bridge and the bridge that was engulfed in flames? Yep, that's what I saw. That's what I drew. I'm not real honest. That girl's here, like high up in the picture. What's that for? It's all a bad dream. I was thinking you on the cheek to test the theory. Up your own cheek from now on if you wish to test your own wild theories. Anyway, no court of all over knowledge. People can fly. Actually, there is one precedent for this. It's flying pretty high. Flying. Dude, this is flying pretty high. My sweet Iris, just probably 30 feet above the bridge. At least it's pretty really something to see. Gotta be some mistake. George, please bring back the witness down there. Me? The what? And this is your friend, is he not? Especially the fullness mouths, Edward. Back to guards examination by force if necessary. Edward, I expect you to both the obvious contradiction here. Yes, Your Honor. I got that reason to remember this for morons. What do you think of my new VP? Get that thing away from me. Let's get to the court record. Now hurry up and cross-examine them. That's impossible because he give it. We have no idea that's impossible again.
Objection!
Wait, did you really see that? Did you really see that night? I don't particularly care. And your proposition is just being irresponsible. I drew exactly what I saw. I'll give you $1. Oh no, that's truth. That's truly the case. There's one thing that we could say for certain. What might that be? The person who fell over the bridge? Could not have been the defendant, Iris. What do you mean? I don't understand. Foolish statement by equally foolish, foolhardy fool. How exactly can you make this claim? Tell us, Larry. According to this picture, people do say she was wearing that, correct? Of course she was. Her death shack is quite a way for the bridge. What told me that she's a falling angel? My Iris. This is my darling. Iris is my darling good. Wow. She's there are bigger fools in this world than the one of defense spent. There's something you need to be made aware of. Other than that, the murder, Iris wasn't wearing a hood. She's not wearing it. She gave it to Ray as a gift. Are you going to change your story now? Perhaps it's just it was Wright who took it to flight. What are you talking about? I think you understand what... I mean, just fine. Why? Where'd that Iris' hood? What? Eddie, what's going on with Iris and Nick? Why are you, Nick? What are you doing? I do believe this is an unbelievable mystery sketch. It's just in this despair, discredit, discarded, drained in the garbage. Ah! Ah! Ugh! Was it now, witness? Feels like I've been waiting 25 years for this day to come. Today I get to completely stupefy you. What? Is there any escort? Outburst witness? I have to do this. Fire some definitive evidence. Definitive? Evidence? Our city come flying over the bridge, bridge. And I, Larry, that's a pillar. And that's, then expect to ask this again, but shall we be needing the testimony once again? Tell us anything you know concerning the defendant and the victim's sketch. Just that the nightmare was actually a reality. Nightmare became a reality. Oh, who's this, like Nightmare City? Can I help you already, Auntie? I'm ready to feed you a whopping serving of pain. You've been serving us a whopping serving of pain this whole time, trust me. We're testing Prince, she's our god. I'm so worried. That fancy shit's all over her. To find a blue, only to find a blue crystal spear. Brandon still. There's simply a breaking simple hood. No one else could have lost the crystal spear that night. Not true. A crystal spear? Yeah, that one is surprising, isn't it? To find its keepers. That spear, where'd you find it? Are you saying around here or somewhere? It looks about this way. It was half buried in the snow. The bear stopped snowing by then. There was still some falling as I walked to the bridge. Like where it accepts this crystal spear. That's fine, okay, I went back afterwards. Something on it. Oh my, it's blood. Blood? You ready, Auntie? But tomorrow you're gonna be calling me Master Larry. Yeah, I like the sound of that. No one's gonna push me around anymore. Do you want to be called Larry? It's only a few minutes ago. That's bullshit, because we know that. Because we know, because... Where is it? And look at that, there's a spear and there's the one we missing from our staff.
Objection!
Larry, that night there was someone lost a crystal spear. There was? Who was this that stupid idiot? Lisa Dunham, the mentor to be a stupid idiot. The victim? A photo here. On the end of her staff, see a familiar crystal spear. Hey! That's my photograph! Give it back! Ouch! Spear like that's quite easy to find. Everyone's just like it on my brooch. They don't look nothing alike. Any case, please take a look at this. The staff found it at the scene of the crime. The crystal spear. It's gone. What? Wait. Oh, what? Wait, what? What? What does this mean? If anyone jumped or flew across that bridge that night, it certainly was not Iris after all. She was not wearing a hood, more importantly, the crystal spear found in the leg site was not ours either. Means the one that flew dropped the spear was the victim, Miss Elise. It's foolish. Alongside not a fool's hands to reach a foolish conclusion. It's all a sketch of whichever Fred calls a scribble is ridiculous. People cannot fly, that is rejected. Can't do that. That's all my own IDs. This crystal spear is nothing more than a red herring. Yes, believe that. Give it some thought, I'm sure you'll realize it. It's well, Miles Edgeworth. At least, it was in our room on the night of the murder. There's no reason for her to go to Dusky Bridge. Therefore, spirit cannot be related to this case, that is all. Mr. Fire's task on Von Karma, we'll be able to accept that explanation. Or scribble scatterbrains and clowns. What are you pointing at me? You pointing at me? The crystal spear was found near the bridge on the night of the murder. You expect us to believe there was nothing to do with the case? The crystal spear was probably done at the bridge after the murder. I would have... Doesn't make any sense. After the murder? There's blood in the crystal spear, isn't it? It's just done way after the murder took place. The killer placed it here and throw the investigation off the scent. What shit? All they had to do was throw the murder! Luckily, it's the same reason they drew that ridiculous sketch. Alright. You mean, you know I'm the killer? All joking aside, when did the crystal spear appear near the foot of the bridge? Unless they could prove it in some way, I refuse to believe this is related to the case. It's a valid point. There's no evidence that at least that night. However, somehow the crystal spear, even that had been dropped before the victim was killed, this case is going to be transformed into something else entirely. What's your final opinion of the deposition of the case and the witness you called? It's been nothing more than a moral waste of time. Prepare yourself for some very appropriate punishment, Miles Edgeworth. Can I prove it? Could that crystal spear was dropped before the murder took place? That isn't the issue. Simply prove it. It's the only option. What do you do? Or Phoenix Wright would do this. Your Honor? I want to prove something to you. Spear is the final link to solving this case. You do that? What? Look in your eyes. Right of me and Phoenix Wright when he was cornered. Come as no surprise. Right now I am Phoenix Wright. Indeed I am cornered. I order you to present your evidence, Mr. Edgeworth. That crystal spear was half buried in the snow, correct? And try if it had been stuffed stone, then it would have been game over. I would totally covered it. That's all I need to hear from you, Larry. Next one didn't quite clear. What? When the crystal spear was dropped, it was snowing, even if it been ever so slightly. Snowing? On the other hand, let's look at the scene of the murder. Proven early today, there is no snow on the victim's body. Ah. Therefore, the spear must have been dropped before the murder. What? Exactly. Order. Neither party of the victim indeed go to the Dusky Bridge. And there something occurred that caused the staff's crystal spear to come loose. that could have been. A spear, some blood in it, isn't there? Hoping there is a certain possibility at this junction. Trying to see what's near the foot of the Dusky Bridge. Where did it take place in that courtyard? Your film would suggest such a foolish piece of absolute foolishness. So it's a fool. Which part is so foolish, responded Karma. You're paying any attention this whole time, Miss Malzensworth. The sister saw everything. Victor being killed by the defendant in the courtyard. Not exactly true, now is it? Or more precisely, what you saw was the murder was being removed from the victim's body. That's the same thing. No, it isn't. Said yourself. The little blood is actually lost at the moment of the insertion. I'm talking about, well, talk about when the most blood would be lost from a body. It would be when the body is removed. Look at the blood at the bottom of the beneath the body. It would be very easy to see the crime of the murder. If it was not removed, just there was no bleeding. Got one final thing in it, that's what. His body was found in the temple. Took 15 minutes to travel from Dusky Bridge to the temple. Just as someone carried the body all that way. At this part, the only way to place to take them to the end. Just need to prove that her version of events is perfectly plausible. Friends is ready, the court would like to have an explanation. There's only one explanation. It's gotta be the snowmobile. It's snowy night. There's only one way the body could have been moved. The snowmobile. Ah! As you know, the snowmobile was used that night. It's explained as having been used as both as a burner weapon. But it could also have been used to carry a body. This is completely unacceptable, Miles Osborne. Take yourself in your very own grave. What do you mean? There's only one who could have used this snowmobile, but the defendant. Remove the body. Doesn't that prove? Put the final nail in your coffin. You're too late, Francesca von Karma. And the fact of the defense has proven that something else. Really? In the case of further private investigation. What? Or was the victim at least Daxon really killed? The body was moved whatever for. Finally? So what does the image mean? I have to need to think about that. Since the creature can never see the truth, let alone describe it. Which certainly sits on one of the lowest possible branches of humanity. However, we never heard a lie. I gotta go her. Are you true this so it's something that actually happened? The defense stands firm at this point. Auntie, thank you. That settles it, then. If I reckon these circumstances. Alright. I seem to have filled my part in this. Just as I thought, Jessica von Kami made a wonderful partner. Excuse me? There's one reason and one reason alone for being here. But the darkness lurking in this case and that pass it on the right. Really? What's all this about? You could have just told me from the very beginning. Ouch. How's that worth? I don't care what you were here to do. But you have to finally come in your head under my heel. Gave me a chance to just slipped you by. It's all your fault. It's a terrible witness. Ouch, 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 ouch. It's asphyxiation. Poor Larry. No one's testimony relates to the actual event. There would have to be some sort of answer for the question it raises. If this words here today been truth to lies, next time we gather in this courtroom, that matters that shall be addressed. Counting on thorough investigation by both the defense and the prosecution. And with this, it's up to you, right? Court is now adjourned. To be continued. That is where we'll pick up for Friday. Friday's guess. We got the both parts of day 2 or the investigation, but I got one too, so we're definitely in line to finish this on Saturday. But that's gonna be it. Like I said today, we're gonna be back tomorrow. Hopefully, when Wednesday's on the show, 21 and Thursday from Arcade Deluxe Racing with the Great Kid. Thursday night will be playing this, but sleeping on DLC. The snake one. Could probably say the more hard cute one for October. But that'll be on Thursday night. Friday will be day 13 of this, which will be the day 3 both parts of that. Most likely, which means we'll be on Saturday wrapping up the last day. But all 3 parts of that on Saturday. Actually, it's the Saturday, so we're gonna have a little bit longer day. So yeah, and then on Sunday, so this Saturday we're gonna wrap up the trilogy. Sunday will be hopefully Margaret. We'll see if Mystic is so we can get somebody. And on Monday we will begin. Everything goes as planned. You know, nothing ever goes as planned. Always, no, always never goes as planned. It does 99%, 90% of the time, but sometimes it doesn't. 10%. 10%. Always got a point. I was gonna make sure. But that small chance doesn't go as planned. Monday and Tuesday we'll begin our next playthrough with Yakuza 5. So yeah, that's it for the schedule on the channel. Let's see if all of them we got lots of games coming up. Like I said, wrapping up Phoenix Wright Trials and Tribulations this weekend. We got coming up Yakuza 5. Then we got October the Halloween-a-thon. Then coming up in September, Life is Strange True Colors. Doing that on Thursdays. We got in November we got Tales of Vesperia. December, new Pokemon Snap and Miles Morales. So much good stuff planned for 2020 into 2022. So follow me at social media, so I go live, don't go live for Twitch, channel. I'll get engaged from our Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. It's bringing you to YouTube's guide to page, follow the page, Pat for the future, including all the cast of Phoenix Wright trilogy, our playthroughs of excuse me, alright. playthroughs of it's a series of playthroughs of Halloween from previous Halloween-a-thons, or playthroughs of Tales of series, Pokemon games, Spider-Man games, previous anniversary casts, retro games Christmases, lots more good box raids, registration, convention raids, lots more, including about in less than 90 minutes. We're gonna have another episode of the 100th part of our Mass Effect Legendary Edition cast will be going up. Well, a playthrough will be going up. Part, yeah. There's 5 more left. After this, I also got Discord. I'll be doing more stuff on in the future. Yeah, almost done firing it. Those. Let's see if there's anyone our host. Oh, let's just let our host. Nobody are on. I think I only want to play anything I want to. Anything interesting. So yeah, till next time, go everyone. Peace.